Hello, soul family. I love you all. Hope everyone's having a wonderful day today. Today, we're going to discuss basically the fact of who we are. So, um, we are immortal spiritual beings living temporary human experiences. Most of us identify with the body and with this physical realm, and we see ourselves as being separate from this realm in existence. But the truth is, we're actually one with all of creation. Something that's happening over in China or something is actually directly connected to me because we are all connected on a quantum level. So, we live in some sort of biological electromagnetic matrix of sorts. And we know that thoughts directly affect this physical realm. So what happens within happens outside of us. What happens outside of us affects what happens within us. As within, so without. The Hermetic principle of correspondence. There's a bunch of discussion now about people, whether or not people have souls or certain races have souls or anything. And I wanted to come on here to make a point that nobody has a soul. Nobody. We have a body. We are a soul. So nobody has a soul. To use the word have means that you have dominion and rights over it. It belongs to you. But actually, this body is what belongs to us. And our body is our temple. The body is a vehicle for your spirit to actually experience the manifest physical realm. And like I was speaking before, things that happen in the non-physical realm, the astral and etheric realms and spiritual realms, these all trickle down and manifest here into the physical. And that's why your mind can actually affect things here in the physical. It's actually beginning in the etheric realm and trickling its way down. So, life is a game, though. We live in a matrix. Different scientific studies show that our consciousness and our thoughts and our intentions directly affect the world around us. Number one, we'll go with the double slit experiment. So, when there is a conscious aware, someone who's consciously aware, focusing their attention on the particle as it goes through the double slits, it will act as a particle. And at other times, when you're not observing them with instruments or yourself, your own consciousness, then it will act completely differently as a wave. So that's one thing that proves that we are all connected to this realm. Another one is Dr. Emoto's science project, where he flash froze water, and they would speak intentions into them, positive and negative intentions like hate and love. They would also have people pray while they flash froze it, meditate while they flash froze it, sing different like hymns and stuff like that, the spiritual type things they were doing, and then they would do lower natured things like cuss at it and stuff. And the ones that would flash freeze with positive intentions would have the most beautiful sacred geometry all within it, almost like a snowflake. They were all different, but just very, very beautiful. And then when you spoke negative intentions to it, it would just be like a blurred mess. The stuff was nasty, just like a bunch of boiling, bubbling water or something, just like bubbles and stuff everywhere. It was very disorganized and chaotic. And finally, there's another science project where you take rice, cook it, and get it wet, put it in one jar, label it with love, put the exact same amount of rice in another jar and label it with hate or some negative intention and a positive intention. Then I want you to start paying attention to it, and whenever you go up every day, look at that thing, place your attention and your consciousness on it, and then think and feel the emotion that is on the jar. You'll notice very quickly that the one that you send positive intentions to takes forever before it starts to actually like decompose and rot. Whereas with the ones with the positive intention, it's gonna mold really fast and just get really nasty very fast. And it just goes to show that our emotions and our consciousness directly affect, and our thoughts directly affect the world around us. I think that with the whole transhumanist movement and stuff, it's a fear of the fact that they don't know that we're immortal spiritual beings, and they're trying to live forever here in the physical realm. So they're trying to come up with scientific means through like medical science and technology to try to advance their lives so they could be immortal here, basically out of fear. They're living in fear, and they want to live forever here in this physical realm, not understanding the deeper fact that we keep coming back here. We're going to die one day. That is one of the only things guaranteed with life, is change and death. And we will die, and when we do die, we will come back, because that's just the cycle of life and how we reincarnate. But yes, I believe that transhumanism exists within the age of forgetfulness, because people do not realize their own spiritual technology. Because if you tapped into your own spiritual technology, you could become immortal before you even leave. You can tap into these higher realms and become immortal within the physical, basically. Like, I mean, you're not going to live forever here unless something changes and the energies continue to advance. But you're already immortal. So why are you trying to be something you already are? Makes no sense. But that's about it for this video. I love you guys. I just wanted to say we are all immortal spiritual beings living temporary human experiences right now. Don't get caught up in the flesh. Do not get caught up in your lower chakras and having an understanding that we are just our bodies, because we're not. We are a soul who has a body. So that's about it. I love you all. Peace.